The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa.
Keep playing hard. Ready, yellow lady. Mike 51. It's outside. It's outside, guys. It's outside.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
Stop right there. Hey, we got 3 down.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now Brees on 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
Ready, 95-56. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
I'm coming up. 21. 51 to Mike. Hey, echo. Night, sweetheart.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Brees. He's got Smith here. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
Ready, yellow lady. All day. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Watch the whip. Bravo. Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Go. Mike, 50.
Brees now. He may try and run for this. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Bree's going to go on 4th down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Following the interception, Winston. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Guys, it's game situation. Easy.
Here's Winston. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 45 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Easy. 56 the mic.
Here's Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5. Easy.
From the red zone now, Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
5-1. Mike 51. Mike 51. What we got? Smooth. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Got one. 53.
From the 31, Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line.
4-yard gain on the
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know.
Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, exit. Hey, Mike 51. Mike 51. Connect.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Flip it, flip it, flip it. 56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. Zoom, zoom. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. You gonna get this, boy? Let's go.
Winston now. That's caught by Howard. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. One receiver to the left is Evans. One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal.
He's coming, double up. Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch easy, easy, easy. 56 to Mike. 56 is 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
They'll throw again. Winston. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Stop short of the goal line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and goal.
So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones taking it in as the Buccaneers tack onto their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Saints take over.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On the counter, here's Kamara. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
21.
From just shy of midfield, Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Again has it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ready.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
I got it. 5-9. Mike 51, Mike 51. Five.
Now Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Easy.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
51 the mic, boy. 51. Oh, you got deep? Hey, easy. Motion. Mike 51. Mike 51. Pick me up. Here we go. Switch. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Big gas. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. 5-8. 51, Mike. 20 seconds.
Throwing now is Breeze. And he's going to go down again. Vita Vea able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Ready. 95-56.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Saints nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Coverage there by Von Bell.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Green, 17. Mike 56. Mike. Hey, stop. Easy. Hey, 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
56. Mike's 56. Easy. Green, 17.
Play fake. Winston. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Flip it.
Draw play. Winston to Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 56 to Mike.
2nd and 5 now. Winston. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Lucky. Mike's 56. Mike's 56. All day, baby, all day.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Ready? Right there. 56. Wait. 56. 56. I'm coming. Where we go?
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 15-yard touchdown grab as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Hey, Charlie. 51's the mic. Go.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Complete. Smith has it. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, my 7. 51. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. You're gonna get this. You're all mine.
On play action, it's Breeze. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
You're good. My 4, ready.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jason Pierre-Paul. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Mike 54. Let's go. Follow. That's it. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
They go play action. Winston. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it is 28-0.
Saints, nothing. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. On play action. Now Breeze. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Easy, opposite. 50. Here we go. 51. It's been a long day for you.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this one complete to Smith. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line.
21.
Breeze now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, Haywood. 11.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready, 5-8. Check tight. Kill. Ready, cut.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
SOS. 11. SOS. Hey, easy. Pop. Hey, Delta. Hey, easy.
They fake the give. Here's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 33.
21.
Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
4 at the 27-yard line.
Hey, Zoo.
From the 27, Breeze. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready. Yellow lady. I'm coming after you. Where's that? 51's the mic. Switch up. Switch it. Come on. Kill. Jim. 5-9. Jim. 5-1.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
53.
Breeze now letting one go deep for the end zone. back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Team six.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw, it's Breeze. He's got Smith here. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And now it's blocked. The Bucs pick it up. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
So even when they get a touchdown in this game, which hasn't really been a stellar contest for them, they can't even cap it off and kick the extra point.
Yeah, just not a whole lot going right for them in this game.
I know that when they get into film, this is going to be Exhibit A about how this game went for this team. Oh, we finally score. Can't even kick the extra point.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you get your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is Jones. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the night as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Right here, right here.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Tackle made there by Kiko Alonso.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. Flip it, flip it, flip it. 47's the mic. Oh, check, 47. Easy.
Together, defense. Let's get it together.
Mike's 47. Mike's 47.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. His throw incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's third down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And Gay knocks this one through. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right?
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Bucs are winners here as we say so long from Tampa.